What's up, guys? LQ here with the LQ Reviewer, here to talk about Batwoman Episode 2, Season 1, Episode 2. And, I got some hate. I did. I got some hate. I got some hate from the fact that I gave Batwoman Episode 1 a good review. Oh, how horrific is that? I liked it. I liked the first episode. I thought it was well done. And they're gonna, it's the CW. It's the same network that brings us Supergirl. There's gonna be a very liberal message attached to it, and that's okay. That's okay. Doesn't bother me one bit. But wouldn't bother me if there was a conservative message attached to it. I don't care. But I definitely got some hate because I gave a liberal show a good review. Horrific, just horrific. So I wanted to preface this and say I acknowledge that I got some negative feedback for giving episode 1 a good review before I go into this, because what I say about episode 2 is going to have nothing to do with the feedback. It's strictly on the show. I didn't like episode 2. Didn't like episode 2. It didn't feel like, to me, it didn't feel like it went anywhere. Yeah, there was some nice action sequences. We saw some more of Alice. We saw some more of Kane's, Kate Kane's growth into her role in Wayne Industries. I can't say the story didn't go forward, because it did, but it's not going forward fast enough for me. And this episode kind of bored me. I got a little tired of it. I got a little bored with it. So this episode of Batwoman didn't work for me nearly as much as the first episode did. The first episode, I was into it. I was engaged. I was having fun. This episode, I was bored. This episode felt like, to me, if you watch my Walking Dead reviews, this episode felt like episode 1 of The Walking Dead season 10. Just boring. I just wasn't interested. I wasn't interested in the story they were telling. Except for, funny enough, when Alice was on the screen. When Alice was on the screen, I was engaged. I was locked in. Is it weird that I think she's a good villain? I don't know. Is she going to be the Mad Hatter? Or are we going to see a Mad Hatter? I don't know. But bottom line, I didn't care for this episode. Didn't care for it at all. And I definitely want to see the story progress a little faster. That's where I'm at. I want to see the story progress a little faster. I want to see the story get to where we found Batwoman in the Elseworlds story, in Flash, Arrow, and Supergirl. That Elseworlds 3 episode arc that introduced the Monitor. That's, Batwoman was in that. And Batwoman was further in the story, obviously, than she is right now in the show. And I want to get caught up fast. So we can start moving forward with the story. So that's kind of where I'm at on it. I didn't love it. I didn't think it was, like I said, I was bored. So that's not to say that I don't think the show still has potential. I think it does have potential to be a good show. But so far, I'm 50-50 on it. First episode I liked, second episode I didn't. Third episode's going to be really important for me. Because I will pull the plug on a show if I lose interest in it. I'm not one of those guys who said, well, I started it, I gotta finish it. I'll pull the plug on it. I'll stop watching. So I'm going to give it more opportunity. I'm going to give it a few more shots. Episode 3 is going to be really important. If episode 3 is bad, its shot might end with episode 4. I'm not going to waste my time on a show I'm not into. So I'll come back for the Crisis, of course. I'll come back for Crisis. But guys, I've given up on every CW show so far. I have. I'm not watching any of them. I watched the crossovers. I watched every crossover, but I haven't been watching the shows because the shows, for the most part, have gotten dull and boring. And that's just my opinion. I've had some people say very nice, very respectfully, I disagree with you, LQ. I like this. That's cool. I love that you love it. If you love the CW shows, I love that. I celebrate that. I don't. But I'm going to give Batwoman a fair shot. I'm going to give her a couple more episodes because I really like the first one. But what's important here is your take on it? Did you like Batwoman episode 2? If so, let me know in the comments down below. Make sure, if you're here and you haven't subscribed, subscribe to my channel. And as always, thank you for being here at the LQ Review, where we talk about all the geeky and nerdy stuff we love to talk about. And until next time, we'll see you later.
Every single day